back at it again, and oh boy, things are heating up. Really, really heating up. We got to talk about Mr. Epstein today. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? A lot of you watch, but haven't hit that subscribe button yet, all right? Hit that subscribe button. Join the family. And with that being said, let's dive in. Now, we got to talk about Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. So a judge has ruled that, hold on, let me make that. Okay. Over 170 of Jeffrey Epstein's high-profile associates will be named in court documents set to be unsealed in the first days of 2024. Yeah. Well, hey, listen. I've been saying 2024 was going to be a wild year, but did y'all think we would get the list in 2024? Did you think? Did you think so? I'm sure it probably isn't the whole list, but hey, we get into something. Hopefully, it is the full list. Let's read a little bit. A judge has ruled to unseal documents that would name 177 does who are does. Goodness gracious, who are Epstein's? I said does. It's like, wait, doesn't make sense there. Epstein's friends, recruiters, and victims within the coming weeks. The material is related to a defamation case brought by Prince Andrew's accuser, Virginia Roberts in New York, against Epstein's madam, Ghislaine Maxwell. The hundreds of files will shed new light on the late financiers, trafficking. I'm gonna try to keep it PG a little bit here. Operation in his network of influence. Dozens of Jeffrey Epstein's high-profile associates are in for a New York surprise, as they will be named in court documents set to be released the first days of 2024. The YouTube ain't gonna like that word too much. The pedo powerful friends are set to be exposed as part of a vast unsealing that a judge ordered on Monday. Will take place in 14 days. That will take the release day to January 1st, but as that is a holiday, it is likely the files will be made public the following day. Some 177 people will be identified across hundreds of files, which will shed new light on the financier's trafficking operation in his network of influence. Scroll down. Judge Loretta Preska? Is that how you say that? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. All right. Wrote unsealed in full next to the names of 177 does who are Epstein's friends, recruiters, victims, and others whose names will be revealed when the material is released within the coming weeks. She wrote unsealed in full. How many of y'all think she's gonna go missing? Let's be serious. Is she gonna go missing? Some mysterious circumstance is gonna happen to her. What do y'all think? I think it would just be way too obvious at this point if something happened to her. But yeah, let's protect her. Let's protect. I wish I knew where she lived at, because I would sit outside her house my darn self to make sure she's protected. Because yeah, there's gonna be a lot of eyeballs on her. I'm sure there's some conversations behind closed doors as we speak. Roberts sued Maxwell for defamation in 2016, and while the case was settled, the Miami Herald, which published a bombshell expose of Epstein that led to his arrest in 2019, sued to get the documents made public. Some of the does are identified in the ruling through links to interviews they have given to the media, which the judge cited as a reason why they should not stay private. Right. I don't understand why they were private in the first place, but I do understand. Because there's some people on there that have preached to us of how glorious and virtuous they are and how wonderful of people they are. And boy, did they have some secrets. In her ruling, Judge Preska gave 14 days for any those who objected to their documents being made public to object. after which they would be unsealed. So I guess there is time for some people to object. I wonder if that will be public, you know, the individuals who object. I don't know a whole lot about the court system. If we got any lawyers or anyone that knows the justice system very well, let us all know in the comment section. Would it be public if someone were to object? Would that be made public, who that individual was? Let us all know. Because then it would be obvious who didn't want their name unsealed, you know? But, you know, and here's some more pictures as we scroll through here. Miss Maxwell. This is a long article. Long article. So obviously, I'm not going to bore you guys with reading the entire thing, okay? But I also do want to touch on this clip right here that I want to share with you guys. And I'm just going to play it. And y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this. Now, this is an old clip, okay? Some of you may remember this clip. It kind of went viral when it came out. Well, I won't say semi. It was out there all over the place. I'll say that. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this clip. Check it out.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like, every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago.
We had the Clintons. We had everything. Did y'all catch that?
I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it was unbelievable what we had. Clinton, we had everything.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me know. And is she still on the air? Anybody know? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting, huh? Interesting. Now, there was a clip of Senator Dick Durbin, who this guy. It is super odd. Like, I think what is happening with the establishment is everything is unraveling all at once, and it's becoming a lot more difficult to huddle everyone together and get the message to everyone and make sure that everybody's on the same page with everything. And so you're seeing some of these people in the establishment, in my humble opinion, right? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm a lunatic. In my humble opinion, you're seeing some of these individuals in the establishment that are having to somewhat freestyle, right? They're having to come up with a narrative on off the top of their head that they, because they haven't been given the word quite yet. It hasn't been rehearsed, or they've forgotten their lines or something. And I don't know. This clip makes me feel that way. Check out Senator Dick Durbin on the Epstein list. Check it out.
Chairman Durbin, can I ask you a quick question? Why won't you subpoena Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs?
So who are you?
Hillary Vaughn with Fox.
With Fox, of course. I don't know anything about his flight logs.
But why won't you subpoena them? Why don't you want to know?
I don't know the issue. I know who Epstein was, but I certainly don't know anything about the issue.
Well, he was charged with, so why don't you want to know who was utilizing his private plane?
Never been raised by anyone.
Well, Senator Blackburn has wanted to subpoena them, and there hasn't been a vote in your committee.
Said a word to me, not a word.
But aren't you curious, like, what high-profile or powerful people might be closeted predators and doesn't that concern you?
Of course.
So why won't you subpoena them if you can?
It's the first time anyone has raised it. Thank you, Fox.
So are you curious about it? Will you do it? Chairman Durbin.
Fox, oh, of course, of course. I don't know anything about this. Nobody's ever raised these questions to me. Okay. Okay. If that's what you want to run with, Durbin, we know. We know. You're hiding something. You're hiding. Come on out. Also, Tim Burchett, who you guys might remember, was one of the individuals who, he was one of the 8 that voted with Matt Gaetz to get rid of Kevin McCarthy. Yeah. Yeah. I like the guy. I like him. My style of guy. Get rid of Kevin McCarthy. I love it. But he recently said something interesting about this whole situation too. And after listening to Dick Durbin speak, it kind of makes a whole lot of sense. Check it out.
Congressman, why do you think so many Democrats are committed to protecting the list of a dead? What possible national security implications could that have?
What you see in so many times, my dear friend Marsha Blackburn, I thought she was snubbed. That's why I got involved with it. She can handle her own, but when the Democrat-controlled Senate did that, I went to Chairman Comer in the Republican-controlled House, and I said, we need to fix this. This is wrong. And too many of my colleagues, I'm afraid, are compromised in this area for whatever reason. Somebody just whispered in their ear, said, hey, you don't want something to come out on something else. You better keep your mouth shut on this. And that's exactly what they've done. And it continues to go, whether it's the honeypot that the Russians used to use or something worse. I don't know, but it's clearly, you see that up and down the line. You see good conservatives vote for liberal policies, and frankly, you see some liberals occasionally that will vote for something else. So obviously, the Congress has been compromised, and this continues on through the White House, through the Justice Department. The trash can is very deep. It's not a swamp. It's an open sewer.
Compromised, Tim Burchett said. Compromised. Someone's whispered in their ear, you better keep quiet on this, or we won't keep quiet on what we have on you. Now, who would have information on a lot of folks? Who would have the money or resources to gather something like that? I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? So, hey, listen. I hope this all comes to the light, and I hope it's revealed that a lot of these Democrats are proven to be liars. You heard Amy, is it Robach? I don't know. Miss Amy say we had the Clintons, we had everything. Bro, listen. Whoa, buddy. Now, there was alleged... Oh, let me see if I can find that again. Oh, crap. Oh, man. There was allegedly... Hold on. Give me just a second, guys, because I came across something where allegedly, I want to say the Clintons and Bill Gates said that if the list was released, they would leave the country. Now, I don't know how true that is, and I can't even find the little post that I saw about that either. But if that is true, quite telling. Now, I think that was kind of just I think someone was trolling, because there have been a lot of celebrities who have come out and said that if Trump takes office, they're going to leave the country, which kind of interesting, right? You going to leave, huh? Why you leaving? You afraid he's going to expose some things? That's the way that I see it. And what did I told you guys this a while back. I don't remember which video, but I do remember saying it. Like I said, there's going to be a couple of things that are going to happen. And one of the things that I mentioned is that people, these celebrities or powerful individuals that know that they have done some wrong things, they're just going to leave the country. And now that we're seeing all of these alleged celebrities' names that, are saying that they're going to leave the country, and allegedly, got to say allegedly, the Clintons and the Gates will leave the country. Kind of interesting if I do say so myself. But hey, what do y'all think about all of this? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think this list will be released in its entirety? And do you think it's the entire list? Or is it just a piece of the list? What do you guys think? Is this the whole list? Just a piece of the list? If it is the full list, do you think there's still going to be some names redacted, covered, blurred out? Talk to me. And who do you think's on it? Let me know. Peace and love. I'm out.